the 19th century, there was a fancy meal created by French chef Lucien Olivier, who lived in Russia, but he didn't share the original recipe with anybody, and over the time the meal started to change. Every transition was making it more and more simple and came to its final version, the most popular and number one must-have meal for the New Year celebration all over Russia, which is known as Olivier salad in Russia and Russian salad in the rest of the world. It has almost nothing French in it nowadays, and Olivier probably would cry if he sees his name on this salad because it's so simple and basic. But it is so loved by Russian people that we cook such big amounts of it on the New Year Eve that we actually have a phrase Tazik Olivier, which means basing of Olivier salad, which just means what it means. And if you think, well, it's a salad, then probably it's light and healthy, nutritious. Well, it kind of is, but not really, because of the main ingredient, mayonnaise. And in general, in the Soviet Union time, the main purpose of the meal was to be really filling, so you'd eat a small amount of it and feel full. And also it has to be cooked very fast and easy and with simple ingredients that were easy to get. And that was complicated back then because there were not many choices in the store, and quite often there was even a lack of food in the stores. So the ingredients of the salads are very simple. Nowadays we see it as a very simple basic salad, which is very filling. But back then it was considered a fancy salad that people were eating only on big celebrations like New Year Eve. So yeah, right now it's simple, but back then it was kind of fancy. So for this salad we'll need eggs, potatoes and carrot, probably a little bit less potatoes than here, sausage, green peas, pickles, not that many pickles, and of course mayonnaise. First we need to just boil carrot, potatoes and eggs. I'll boil potatoes right with the skin because it will be easier to peel them later. While things are boiling, I'll open the peas, get rid of the water and leave them a little bit to dry. And open pickles. While eggs, potatoes and carrots are cooling down because they should not be hot when you cut them, we'll prepare other ingredients. So the rule is very simple, you just cut everything in little cubes and mix in a bowl. This sausage is kind of a traditional one, but if you don't have sausages like that, you can use maybe regular sausages from hot dogs, or you can use chicken. My mom likes to do this salad with chicken because she thinks that it's healthier. You know, some people have these devices at home that allow you to cut things in cubes much faster and easier. I've seen it in big families, especially when they prepare salads for the new year. They just use these cube cutters and it becomes much faster. Eggs cool down first, so we'll cut them first. You can't even imagine, guys, how popular this meal is. Many people cook it not only for the new year. For example, my mom cooks it for every single celebration, like birthday, anniversary. If there is a table with food, my mom cooks it. So it's very popular. Like, I think there are no people in Russia who have not tried it. And I also think that the 90% of people like it. Our potatoes and carrot are already cool and kind of dry, so we'll cut them too. I try to make everything more or less in kind of similar proportions, in a similar amount. Maybe a little bit less carrot and maybe a little bit less pickles, but other than that I try to make it more or less kind of even. I've been filming a video last year about why in Russia and many post-Soviet countries people celebrate New Year much more than Christmas, because I know that in Europe and many other Western countries people do the opposite. They celebrate Christmas massively and then they don't care about the New Year. I'll leave it in the description box in case you'll be interested. Our electricity got shut down, but I hope you can see me well anyway. It happens all the time, like I don't know why. They have some problems with electricity. It shut down every, I don't know, maybe 3 times a week. And I work online, I need electricity. The final step, we'll add peas and see how it turned out, and then add mayonnaise. I think it looks good. I didn't add 1 potato as I predicted, and probably I would add 1 more egg next time, but in general it looks good. I decided to add 1 more pickle. I like pickles. And final steps, we add salt if you want to, and mayonnaise. Honestly, I don't like mayonnaise, so because of that I rarely cook this salad. But my husband likes mayonnaise, so I always try to find a balance between our preferences, because usually people add like 2 or 3 times more mayonnaise than I do, but I try to make it good for me and for him at the same time, so I add not a lot of mayonnaise. Usually people add much more. So this is it, guys. This is the salad. We made it. It's very easy, very simple. You can make it for the New Year Eve and surprise your friends and relatives that you made traditional USSR Russian salad. I think they'll be very impressed. You can say to them that this is the #1 must-have meal for every New Year celebration in Russia. And you can decorate it with greens on top and serve it like that. So this is how people usually serve it. So thank you guys a lot for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye. I want to hide the phone and see my husband's reaction to the salad when he comes home. I want to see if he likes it.
Мы шли мимо, мы туда оказались далеко, потом пошли обратно, идем, и я думаю, ну сейчас посмотрим, будет видно, может, тебя, как стоит эта штука, которая снимает. Я такой, ладно, пойдем сюда. Ну, я не знаю, ну тут, короче, показалось, что ты тут что-то делаешь, и что не видно тебя особо, и все.
Да? Нет, там еще холодильник. Я просто сервировала.
Красиво. Молодец. Я очень голодный, я обедал уже. Да, можно?
Ну, конечно.
Снимай ты. Окей. Сейчас мы любимся. Как мамин. Очень вкусно.
Ой, это сисик. Это
Сосиска, это колбаса, это не сосиска. Можешь всю брать, да есть. Мама тоже покусала.